What is going on, guys, and welcome to another video. So today I've only had two sales. I have had a couple of sales yesterday. So on Friday I sold a Xbox 360 bundle to someone in Ireland for £70. That Nintendo DS bundle for £60. All the Nintendo DS games, I think I got about £45 to £50 for them, and a load of other small little things like games and things. The two I've had today, it's been a very quiet day today, which has been unusual. So the first thing was this Kodak EasyShare. This is the underwater camera that I picked up last weekend at the car boot sale. Paid £5 for this, and I've got £19.99 plus postage. And the next thing, which the wife is very happy about because she picked it, is this Harrods Teddy. So this, I've got no money into this anymore because I've sold one of the Build-A-Bear Teddies for £9.99, so I've made my money back there. This sold for £19.99. Sorry, no, I had it up for £19.99. This sold for £15. I took an offer because it's going to Germany. So I took an offer for that, and the money has gone straight to the wife, and she's bought wax melts. But yeah, so I'll let her do that. Yeah, she loves our wax melts, so that's a nice little treat for her. So she's bought them with the money from this. The main purpose of today's video is just a little bit of an update that I've done inside the garage. So I'm just looking at it now. Sorry, I'm not looking at the camera. So obviously in the garage there's not a huge amount of space. I know people have got much bigger spaces and things like that, and I suppose this will probably be quite good for people who've got small spaces and want to try and obviously utilize that space as much as they can. So obviously I've got the mannequin area over there, and it's currently become my def pile. So a couple of changes that I want to make over there, which I'll show you in a second, and a quick change that I've made to the photo taking area as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly show you that and kind of go through my ideas of what I'm going to be doing next as well. So this is obviously my photo taking area where I had that table cloth thing that was draping down, and then I obviously hooped it up with some Velcro. That worked really well, but what I wanted to do was have something that was a little bit more convenient, because I was finding that I was leaving it down, working on it and cleaning things on it, etc, and I was making it really dirty. So I wanted a little bit an easier way to kind of do things. So what I've done is I've gone out today and bought a roller blind. Now, I personally think this is an absolutely genius idea. I don't know why I've never thought of this before. Please do let me know if you don't think it's a good idea, but I think it's a really good idea. So all I need to do is roll it down. Let me try and do this while holding the camera. And for some reason, there's a big... There we go. So yeah. And then if I need it down even more, there we go. So all I need to do is roll it down when needs be. I'll probably steam the back of it a bit because it is a little bit creased. But it's very white, so it's classed as brilliant. I can't say it. Brilliant white. And yeah, I think that actually looks really good. And as I say, I personally think it's a genius idea. So if anyone has small space and think that this might be something that you could benefit from, please do steal my idea. I don't think I've actually seen this anywhere on YouTube, to be quite honest. So that's that. And obviously all you do when it's finished is just roll it back up. There we go. And then I've got my area there to work on for fixing things, etc. So taking you over to the photo taking area. So what I'm going to do is move these mannequins. So obviously I've got a male mannequin and a female mannequin. I probably don't need both, but some clothes do look better on others as well. So what I'll probably do is I'm going to move them into the corner. I'll show you that in a second. And what I think I'm going to do with this space here is put another one of the racks that I've got behind us here and make half of it kind of death pile, half of it probably things like boxes and things like that, because at the moment I've got them on top of where all my stock goes, and then also probably like kind of shoes and clothes on the bottom. So what I'm going to do with where I'm going to take the pictures of the clothes is, again, up here I've put a longer blind. You can hardly really see it there. Now again, it's the same kind of thing. You would, bear with me 2 seconds. I'm watching rummage around at the moment. His first car boot sale of 2020. So that's, I'm only a couple of minutes through it, so haven't really watched too much of it. So yeah, same kind of thing again. So all I would do is pull this down, and I do need this to go all the way down, and it nearly touches the floor, which is really good. And then all I would do is take my photos here. Now, obviously I've got that up there, but that doesn't really get in the way because you can put the mannequin quite far down, make that quite small. All I need to do really now is get some photography lights, because obviously at the moment it's quite dark at this area because it's blocking off that light on that side. But yeah. So again, if you want to steal the idea, please do feel free to do so, because personally I think it's pretty genius and I don't really come up with good ideas like this very often. So yeah, what I'm going to do, actually I'll do it now. Ooh, just smack it off my head. Noah's been in the garage again, you can see. So yeah, just pop the mannequin there and then she's out of the way. And then get this guy, if I can pick him up with one hand, and put that on there. So as I say, over here, this has now opened up this space nicely to put a rack there. And then obviously, once I eventually go back to work, which I still have no idea when that's going to be, this will probably be another rack here. So another thing I was actually thinking of doing is using, oh, it's quite echoey behind here, using this as the backdrop. Now, I don't know how this looks because I haven't tested it yet, so do tell me if you think this looks good, or if you prefer the opening of the garage, which I suppose is kind of the whole thing about this channel, is I'm working from my garage. I actually had quite a funny video the other day, not a video, a funny comment from someone the other day. It was, oh, what was it? Something like, why have I now found myself watching a guy working from his garage? What's my life come to? But he finds it very amusing or very entertaining or something. I found it really funny. Yeah, so let me know what you think about the background. It is very echoey here, so I don't know what the audio is going to be like. So if not, obviously we have, let's try this. It's like a workout in itself, this. If not, it'll be this, and that does sound much better for my ears because it's not really echoey. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for today's video. So a couple of sales and just a couple of space saving ideas on what to do. As I said, I do need to pick up some photography lights. Still trying to figure out what's going to be the best, because again, space is the biggest issue. I don't want two big massive lights. I have seen some of the ones where they kind of fall down, which might be a little bit more of an option, but again, it's where to store them. So I think a ring light might be on the cards. I can always buy a ring light, and if it doesn't work, I can always sell it on and get the photography softbox lights and see how they work as well. So I'm going to probably test a couple of different things. I have also thought of putting some lights up here. So the kind of, I'm sorry, that's looks really bad. it's flickering. I think it's just that light. So like the panel lights that you can get, I believe Nick Hills has got them. I thought of kind of screwing two up there, pointing down, kind of at an angle, either way, into the centre, see how that looks. But again, I'm then going to have nothing for the close, and I want to have one solution. I don't want to have lights up there and then lights in the back and all that kind of thing. So we'll see how it gets on anyway. I'm going to try a few different things. As I say, I'll probably buy a ring light at first, see how that goes. And then if that doesn't work, I will look into getting the softbox. So yeah, been a really good weekend actually for sales, from Friday up to today. I think so far I've made about £350, maybe £400 in 2 days, which is absolutely amazing for me. Another thing I was going to do actually, once I hit 300 subscribers, which I'm very close to doing already, I was thinking about doing a bit of a giveaway. Now I know a lot of people do giveaways, and it's just basically a thank you to the subscribers. So I was thinking about running some kind of competition to give away some of them thumb grips that I've got. So I was thinking of doing like a pack of 50 for, you can either resell them or give them away, or do what you want to do with them. Let me know what you think about that. It's a little bit of a giveaway, and we'll see where that goes as well once I hit 300 subscribers, and I'll run some kind of competition or something like that. So please do make sure you are subscribed if you're not already. Ring that notification bell so you know when I've posted next, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching.